Jason, it is well documented your love affair with Jed Wills. You went as far as to say he was average before the season.
Yes, he was.
Are you saying you're going back on Tinder?
He was not average.
No.
You're looking?
Listen, here's...
Jason, are you officially, for the record, you can confirm you are not dating Taylor Swift and you are breaking up with Jed Wills. Are those both accurate?
Those are both accurate. I'm not dating Taylor Swift, and I'm sorry, Jed. It's just not working out, man. It's not me, it's you.
Do you want your Letterman coat back?
Who's getting the house?
It's not me, it's you, Jed. I'm sorry. You know, listen, all I said was I thought he got a bad rap because I thought he was average. And in the past, he has been average. This year, he has not been average. This year, he's been awful. He's been terrible. And it was really disappointing last week because you have DeJuan Jones on the right side, and they were shifting so much help over to DeJuan's side to help on TJ Watt. You really needed Jed to bail you out and to hold his own. He had the lesser assignment in Alex Highsmith, and he still couldn't get it done. Now, the last play, the strip sack, was a bad angle. I think it's asking a lot of him. Just the way, I don't know if he took the wrong angle, I don't know what, but he had no chance of stopping Highsmith.
He got blown off the ball.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't even know it was like he didn't know the ball had been snapped.
And then he stopped because he always stops.
Everybody else ran. Everybody else
and
made
he
an effort.
stopped.
Yeah.
Because he always stops. And
Yeah.
it's what's so infuriating. I was really...
And if Bill Callahan can't wash that out of him, that's burned into his DNA, baked into the cake.
I was really frustrated with him last week just because you knew what you had going on the other side. And let me tell you something. I paid close attention to DeJuan and Wyatt Teller. Wyatt had to tell DeJuan, he was in his ear literally all night, like where to go, what to do.
I'm not going to beat him up for that. It's his second NFL start.
Wyatt Teller was playing right guard and right tackle.
I know.
And then Wyatt got beat. Like Wyatt gave up an inside pressure to Ogunjobi, and you know, it's fair to wonder if he was so concerned with what was going on next to him that it took away from what he was supposed to be doing. By
the way, that was the concern on DeJuan Jones.
Yes, I've been saying it all. Like it's the mental and the maturity with him, and he's in a position they never thought that they were going to need him this early, right? I think we can all agree on that. At week one,
sure.
Jack, I think everyone thought Conklin was going to get hurt. I don't know that we would have said it's going to be season ending in week one. So he's obviously been thrown in the fire. I think DeJuan could be fine in time. But
yeah, we can't kill him yet.
But you know what? He's on the field. He's got to get it done.
And he's got to understand his assignment. He shouldn't be asking.
But Jed's been worse.
Jed has been worse because of the fact that he's a veteran and he should know better, and you should be able to expect more out of him than a fourth-round rookie. Yeah. And the fact that you can't, and the fact that they had to shift so much help over here, and he let them down.
How concerned are they internally about the
I haven't asked specifically about the tackles, but I said last week, coming out of that game, I called Mike on the way home after the Bengals game and said they got a real problem at tackle. Like, they got a real problem.
No, you said that on this show after
Did I?
week
I don't
one.
remember if we talked about
it on the show. You said it on the show. You said, I'm here to tell you that this is not going away.
Yeah, and it's not. It's still not. They're going to have a massive problem all year. And now we talked about, like, the fact that the tackles were poor against the run, but at least you have Nick Chubb. Well, now you don't have Nick Chubb. So now you got tackles who can't run block and a running back that is not Nick Chubb.
And the one thing you can't control throughout the course of the season is the breaks, your luck.
Yeah.
And when you put together the winning formula for a quarter to win a Super Bowl in the NFL, you need a great head coach. You need a great Super Bowl. On that list, you got to be lucky. They've lost 2 starters in 2 games for the season.
Yeah.
They can't.
After having a whole camp and preseason where they didn't lose anybody.
I know.
They came in completely healthy.
And they lost 2 starters on the same side of the ball within the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Let's just hope that that's it on the luck front and on the injury front, that we've had our bad luck. It's out of the way, because I don't know that this team can survive if you lose another starter on the offense. I don't even want to think about
I don't know how much of an upgrade he is at this point, and I don't know if he's even ready to play, so it might not be worth talking about. But the Bengals cut Lyle Collins, who was a really good tackle at one point with Dallas.
Injured?
He played last year. He got hurt right at the end of the season.
At the end.
He struggled early last season, and he was starting to play much better second half of the year, and then he got hurt. Now, I don't know that he's completely ready because he wasn't on the team. They cut him after week 1, and he wasn't on the active roster. But, I mean, at some point, they might need to look elsewhere.
I don't think they're at that. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean,
like, how bad is James Hudson that DeJuan beat him out already?
I was just thinking about that.
There was a time where we thought Hudson was looking good, and clearly the Browns don't think very highly of him.
No.
If DeJuan can come in as a 4th-round pick and already. Right. And DeJuan's had some really good moments. Like, He's had good moments.
Yeah.
He's not ready for the task.
I was watching you on Channel 3 on Monday.
Yeah.
When you said, I know Brian Baldigger's breaking down all this
I'm
tape
just-
and he's saying it's fine, but he didn't know what he was doing on Monday.
I mean, it was amazing how many times Wyatt was like literally in his ear telling him where to go and what to do.
I hear you, but we understand that he's a project, right? And and as you said, he's in there. He's expected to do certain things. There's parts of his game on the mental side maybe that he's not as far advanced, but he didn't do a terrible job in comparison to what happened at left tackle.
He had all the help on his side. Jed had no help.
Well, but he had T.J. Watt, who's much better than Alex Highsmith.
And he had tight ends all around him, and he had Wyatt. He had plenty of help on him. And I'm not defending Jed. Jed was awful.
But Alex Highsmith made much more of an impact in this game than T.J. Watt did.
Because they had
Because
three
of who
guys
he's
on
going
TJ.
against.
They had
Yeah.
three guys on TJ all night, and they trusted their left tackle, and he let them down.
I know it was just one play, but the rookie quarterback for Carolina,
who may not play this week.
bless his soul, He's not
only he's playing this week.
He just practiced again, I
Did you
think.
see the play where
No, I
he
don't
was
think
in the
so.
shotgun and he was lined up behind the guard?
They pushed him
and
over?
The running back was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Bro, get over.
Yeah.
I mean, so this game is everybody always says, and I'm sure you've heard them say this too, I always love talking to rookies after about half a season and saying, okay, so what's the biggest difference? Without hesitation, the speed of the game.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
speed of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
And when things speed up, this gets goofy.
Yep.
And we're seeing it for sure with DeJuan Jones. We saw it with the Carolina's quarterback, who's a rookie, and his head must be spinning.
I just think after a full offseason program, after a full training camp into week 3 now, I know he wasn't expected to be the starter. Wyatt Teller shouldn't have to tell him where to go.
That's true.
You
That's
should
fair.
you should be.
Yeah.
That's part of being a professional is being
Yeah.
prepared and knowing your assignments.
Yeah, there's no excuse for that. You're right.
So the fact that and again, he's had great moments.
Yeah.
He's had very good moments.
I think he's going to be very,
I
very
think
good.
I think he's going to be better than I thought he was going to
Yeah.
be. I think he's going to make
And-
it. And ultimately, a year from now, 2 years from now, he could be really good. But they need him right now, and he doesn't know where he's going.
And if he had to ask Wyatt Teller one couple of times,
was
I get
multiple.
it.
It was
no, I'm
multiple.
saying I get it
Yeah.
then. But
Sure.
you're right. If he's asking him almost every play,
I mean, I won't say it was almost every play, but
a lot of plays.
I had the binoculars on him quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it was
too
fairly
often.
frequently.
By the way, who's going to start for Carolina this week if he can't play Bryce Young?
The Red Rifle.
Andy
Oh,
Dalton.
Andy
hit him.
Dalton.